Hey guys, Purple Dead Dragon here for a new video for you guys. I am going to attempt to play Terraria in Master Mode. I have never actually beaten Terraria in Master Mode. I've played it in Journey and Classic, and I've actually beaten it in Classic before they had all the newer set updates. So I have defeated the Orc Room, or the previous Moon Lord boss. But now, since we have the new Moon Lord and all these new things are coming, I would like to try to beat Terraria. But, of course, with Terraria, you gotta select a certain class, but not really. But I've decided that I actually want to try, because of course the new items are coming, so we're gonna get new whips, which of course, what are whips used for? Summoners, and everyone hates summoners, and I know that. But, I do enjoy them, because of course I have no friends, and I gotta artificially make them. So, for that, we're going to start trying to play a little bit Terraria. I'm going to speed up this, for sure. Alright, now I got the world open ready. I'm going to favorite it. It is named YouTube, just so I remember, because you can tell I have a lot of different worlds. I got a lot of different characters, but fresh character, fresh world. Let's get this started, shall we? Hey guys, I'll be in the background, of course, telling you guys what's going on. Of course, we're going to start this with some wood chopping, and we'll get a little bit further on. I'll try to make a couple jokes here or there, talk about what's going on, because this took about an hour and 30 minutes just for me to get my first weapon as a summoner, because of course I decided to be a summoner during this class. So, we'll begin with some basic wood chopping, where of course I had run away like a coward from slime and let the guide handle it, which of course, I don't understand the AIs sometimes, but they do not have the best, like, accuracy than you would expect. It's like, he hit 2 blocks before that slime even came close to me. I will put some music in the background for you guys. I don't know how good it's gonna sound. We'll have it. It's not going to be copyrighted, of course, because I'm going to go off of what YouTube provides me. And I will try to do this a little more as like I'm recording while playing at the same time versus me going through trying to get basic materials and such. Because of course in the beginning of this, it's a lot of hard work just to get yourself set up, especially if you're going to be summoner. Because your options of weapons to start out with, like I tried to not kill any mobs with any blades of any sort, but for your options, it's either a flinch staff or Abigail's flower, which I end up getting, but that took forever. And of course, eventually we'll start with a death counter, because of course to get Abigail's flower you need tombstones. So I already have a plethora of deaths. Like this one. Great. Alright. Let me go ahead, we'll build ourselves a bit basic base. This is moved from the spawn point because I like to save the spawn point for other such things as like our main boss arena and stuff like that. Like when I start getting back to play onto it, you guys will see when I get the next video uploaded for that idea. It's just going to be a basic what they call it, waffle time tower, or the pretty much AFK farms. I do one of those first, and then I build platforms that run along it for your basic things. I like to be very decorative, so of course, instead of using wood for the basement, I used stone walls. And eventually I'll be improving these houses a little bit by little. Alright. There is another mine right around this corner, which I shall take. Most of these mines are decent. And I should have thought a little bit smarter and collected a lot of the ores that I've seen beforehand. But of course, I have no weapon. I'm stuck with a pickaxe and an axe. I even replaced the sword. I put it away because I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to use any range, only summoning damage this entire run. Which hinders my ability to kill things. Oh no. Oh no. I got every color slime right there. I better run. Oh no. Death number 2. Okay, out of any other time I've actually seen myself jump over a zombie, that's probably the only time I've actually succeeded on this playthrough. Because the rest of the other playthroughs that or the rest of the times that I did do this, when I was playing on further out, you're going to see me get hit by zombies a lot. I don't even know how I survived these 3 demon heists. I'm going to put some epic music in the background. Alright. Since I did all this organizing and collecting all this stuff, time for the more fun part. We are going to get into going ahead and looking at all the different ore placements for where I mined. Of course, I went down the mines, gathered some platinum ore, get the gem cord statue from the one spot that you guys saw me die from. Ended up rolling down to collect the obelisk, because of course I'm going to need it to get the Abigail flower. Skipped on as much stuff over there. Ended up finding this water chest. I don't know how many times I've actually found a water chest with the said stuff in it, but I've never found a water walking boots that quick. It is taking me so long to actually get water walking boots like that. I don't know why that's the case for this one. We decided to go down further, and down the railroad tracks we found ourselves another little gold chest with the worst loot. Just a flare gun. Good, I got an extra 2 gold if I get to sell it, which doesn't help us at all. Went up, got the platinum. I got quite a bit of platinum ore out of this, but I don't have no lead, meaning I don't have no anvil. No anvil means no goodies. just barely survived that with only 6 health, surprisingly. But then, another death for the death counter. And of course, for some reason, this is when I start to go insane and start hugging all the slimes. So expect the death counter to start piling up more and more. Because I did not know that it had to be placed gravestones. So instead of actually placing them, I go ahead and I just kill myself a bunch of times to make the graveyard biome. Which, of course, if you guys don't know, that's how you get your Abigail's flower. But for the people who do know, now you know that you need to destroy all the said tombstones, then place them free-handedly, versus what I just did here and died like an extra 10, 12 plus times. And ended up having no Abigail's flower, because after I had to pick up said tombstones and then replace them. I didn't have to place many, but I had to place them because the Abigail's flower doesn't spawn unless it's spawned next to a placed tombstone. Then I ended up having to run my little butt, do a little more decorations, making the base prettier, and adding a little more decorum, because I'm crazy that way. I like to make stuff look pretty. And here we go, back to some more mining. Or actually, no, we went traveling here. So, here's my desert biome. I don't know if many people see it, but it's covered in water. Like, the entire biome. And I decided to say no to the jungle, because of course, I have no weapons. What am I gonna do? And he said, jungle biome. And now I know it's a graveyard biome, because of course there's a raven spawning. I don't know if you guys know about ravens, but ravens are annoying. Because guess what? They can deal some huge damage and will not give up. So, if you are going to start out as a summoner like me, do not do this, what I'm doing here. Torches, yes, but do not make your graveyard biome on your spawn point. Build a place above it. Make the graveyard biome. Make yourself a box above that graveyard biome. And then sit in that little box until you see how to get a flower. Because, of course, if you decide to go ahead and make yourself a little box, hide in the box.
Hide in my box. And we'll wait. No, there's a ghost! No, I didn't think this through!
Yeah, you end up like me. Which was not fun. What surprised me, though, is tombstone did not spawn there. Like, usually your tombstone will be left over. Another death for the death counter. Alright, so now I'm thinking being smart. Build up. You can grow. Okay. Should have I built a box beforehand? Probably. But do you think I'm slick on trying to escape things and stuff like that? Thought so. I don't know about you guys, but when two demon eyes cross a threshold like that and keep doing that same repetitive pattern, I think that looks so cool. But of course, eventually it messes up, and one of them knocks me off, and then I end up having to run. Which, of course, it's nighttime. Not gonna make it far, because the demon eyes will catch you. I should have really tallied on how many deaths I've had here, because there is quite a bit. eventually, we do make it away. If I gave up on that, I had to go hide, just throw all my stuff away, go back to mining. So of course, I still don't have any anvil. I'm gonna need that anvil. We got some lead. Slime decided he wanted to go murder me. Gathered that platinum that I forgot about. We passed up on. Couldn't do it because of course there's more monsters. But my first kill will be here with the minecart. I don't know if you guys are gonna count that. I wouldn't even count it because technically there's like no minecart like killer for like bosses and stuff like that. What am I trying to say? Class. We've got a chest. It had a magic mirror. We got some bombs. Which is, of course, we're going to try to escape from everything that tried to kill us. But I pretty much end myself. We go back to said graveyard so we can start fixing what we can. Setting ourselves up so that we can be able to get Abigail's flower. But of course, you can see the names are still popping up because I still haven't broken them and placed them back. So, of course, I had to run away, get away from that, just go back to mining, hopefully finding what we need. And then, you know what? I decided to go back and go the other direction. Which, of course, I ended up realizing I have the Crimson biome. I should have realized that when I was looking at the map stuff, because of course it shows on the loading screen and whatnot, and I had to wait for loading. I decided to not pay attention. We got silver ore. Got some more platinum. So I do got quite a bit of ore. Still don't have enough to make a anvil. Found two chests next to each other. One had
that one's good.
Hermes boots, and the other one had
which has my hurt. To be such shame.
One was a trap, one wasn't. Got some more lead. Of course, red slime wanted to eat my toes. But when I was mining the lead, of course, I ended up finding another thing of platinum right next to it, which was pretty handy. Ended up mining the platinum. I thought my luck started turning around. Of course, green fairy showed it. And hopefully, I'm getting myself some heart crystals. Because I only have 6 hearts. Went down, ended up finding that heart crystal. And ending up finding another heart crystal further down the mine. It was health galore. Ran back, ended up boxing myself. And just staying there hoping to see Abigail's flower. Which didn't happen. So, with my brave little tush, tried to run, jump over some zombies. Barely made it out. Made it to my base. Decided we're going to do a little bit extra. Put some stuff away. I understand my voice does get a little bit annoying throughout this video, but we're going to keep going with it. Even though I'm having a little trouble. I accidentally made the candelabra, if you didn't see it there. I made the platinum bars, and of course the candelabra. If you complete making all the bars, and you have the torches that you need, you really want to go ahead and just jump into a slime, which I didn't do. I thought about it. I thought about how many deaths I might have in total, and I didn't think I should add another one, even though I still did. Because mentally, it felt like I needed to. Made the silver, made the lead, finally made the anvil. Anvil led into chains, chains led to sawmill, sawmill led to loom. And eventually, we were able to get our cobwebs and finally make that stinking bed we needed so that we could stop spawning in that one spot. We made some platinum greaves and a bucket so we had at least a little bit of defense. I should have done this way before, but of course I didn't have the lead anvil to be able to make the armor. This did take roughly about an hour and 30 minutes for me to finally get my weapon. But of course, in the middle of the hour and 30 minutes, I kept getting phone calls and stuff like that. So a lot of the audio was pretty much cut out, and I had to talk over it. So that's why I died there. I was more focused on a phone call than I was actually doing what I needed to. But with the extra hearts, all the extra little gear that I got, I should be able to do a lot more stuff without a weapon. But we got to bed. The next video will definitely not be like this. I don't like this concept of me having to talk over myself. It's like me trying to have to figure out notes if I did this. I had to go mining for more ore so I can collect better stuff. Almost survived that. Barely survived that. Came so many close calls during this. Yeah, another close call. I do not like skeletons. I hate how they do that in Master Mode. I went down here. I got some Jester arrows and like a lot of crazy stuff. Two more heart crystals. I was trying to get this lead that was down here. Kind of bummed myself out of it, because I didn't know if I was going to survive or not. I did get myself another set of Hermes boots with hardening on them, so I actually have actual defense. The ones I had on only had like increased melee speed, which if I don't have a weapon, what's the point? When I did go back after waiting for Abigail's flower, I realized both the merchant and nurse are there. Decided that I was going to get myself a piggy bank and the mining helmet so that I actually have a light source if I do run out of torches again. And the piggy bank so I can put all 15 gold that I had into one place. We really worked on going ahead and making more rooms because of course we need the zoologist. Zoologist means whip, whip means weapon, weapon means being able to fight. So we went ahead and built a couple more rooms since we had both the nurse and merchant in here. I really didn't want the nurse or the merchant, even though they're very valuable and they would be like the first ones you get. But I wanted the zoologist. But for me to get the zoologist, I need to get 10% of bestiary complete. I only have 4% during this time, because of course I died to more of them than I did kill. But having Abigail's flower will change that fact. First things first, gotta clear the area, hide my little box, and wait. During this entire time, it finally spawns, and I didn't see it, so I went all the way back, teleported, so that all the mobs can get away, and I finally got it. It took forever, but now I have a way to kill monsters. Meaning I can go against the Eye of Cthulhu now, meaning I can actually take on a lot of bosses and be able to have a fighting chance now. This also means that I can start working on a lot more gathering, traveling, and collecting items. Of course, this is where the video will pretty much end, because I've already gone through about 26 minutes worth of wasting time in an hour and 30 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and figured out that a lot of being a summoner is a lot of struggle. This is why people don't like summoner much. But I am determined to be a really good summoner, and I will build this up to be a great battle arena, and we will have our victory against the Eye of Cthulhu and the King Slime. It's going to be a process, for sure. I think my goal is going to be, I'm going to build, when I do build the battle arena, of course I'm going to do the coward pyramid, which will just have a middle area for lava, enemies will run up and get into. But for right now,
we're going to finish the video off right over here because we finally got what we need, and hopefully the next video I won't have any interruptions or any way for me to mess up my recording, so that we can be able to further on the process and be able to get more kills, get more items, and finally the whip that we need so we can start fighting. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did trying to record it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.